Hello and welcome back, everyone. Scootsy16 here with another episode of the Super Mega World Series. We will have the Centralia Blazers face off against the Delaware Blue Rocks in Game 2 of this series. A really tough loss for the Blue Rocks in the last one as Alicia Woodrow gave up one run, and that was the only run needed for the Blazers to get the win. Manny Kays was incredible in that matchup, and now we'll see what happens in Game 2. Heading right into this one, we're going to set the lineup for the Blazers. Everything is going to be set by default, as you see here, but there is one change we're going to have to make, and that is starting pitcher Kerwin Arches will take the mound for the Blazers instead of Wanda Dregler. Dredgler? I've never really said her name out loud. I've only read her name. We'll have to listen to that next time when she comes up to pitch. But Kerwin Arches will take the mound for the Blazers. Kerwin, drafted in the 6th round from the Sandcats, has that workhorse trait, which he is hoping to have in his favor Tier 2. So we'll see how long he can go in this one. On the other side, we will watch the Blue Rocks send Slip Sauter to the mound. Slip was the second pitcher in the rotation for the Moonstars, following Alicia Woodrow, so he'll stay in that spot in the rotation. He was the 4th round pick for the Blue Rocks in the draft. So lineup set, and we head out to Apple Field for a night game. It was a tough loss for the Blue Rocks. They have a lot of big hitters. We'll see if they can capitalize in Game 2 of this matchup. We'll see what the Blazers have in store for Slip Sauter. They have gotten the best of the first Moonstar pitcher. We'll see if they can do that again. We'll see Slash Trips head out to the mound to lead off for the Blazers. Slash 2 for 3 with an RBI, the only RBI of the tournament for either of these two teams. He'll get started against Slip Sauter. Slash has Tier 3 bad ball hitter, and he'll use that to hit a nice hard shot to left center field all the way to the wall. Dolph Stake will scoop that up and toss it in, but an easy standing double for Slash Trips on the first pitch of the game, and the Blazers will get started very quickly. First bad ball hitter up. Second bad ball hitter comes up, scoops, tomahawking the first pick from the free agent pool for the Blazers. With Tier 3 bad ball hitter, he swings at the first pitch, but this one fouls back. Great speed over there at second base, so Slip has to be careful already. And a pulled foul down the third baseline. Lucky that one didn't stay in fair territory. And a grounder to short. Slip. Oh my goodness, Slash Trips hesitates. Nance Tools with a really nice play, and Slash will get hung up in a rundown between third and second base. Let me see if I can count that right. 6, 5, 4, 6? No, 5, 1 maybe. Run him down. I'd have to go back and watch the replay, but a really unfortunate decision for Slash Trips, as I think he thought it was getting through. Nance Tools with a really great read. She makes a diving play and gets the runner out at third base. So Scoops will reach first, and here is the strikeout to Boozle Doozy Shine. And we did see a steal attempt from Scoop on a foul ball. We'll see if he tries to get into scoring position for Keg Gutterson. With Tier 3 RBI hero not activated right now. He swings at the first pitch and misses that one at 99 miles an hour. This one over the head, but just foul. Oh my goodness. And he just missed another one. He pulls one foul again. So he has been doing this all tournament long, just barely fouling down the third baseline. This one he pushes up the middle. Perfect timing. A base hit to center field will extend the inning a little bit longer. Slip Sauter hoping that he could have gotten out of this inning already. Instead, 2 on, 2 out for clutch Elvis Stanley. He did not get a hit in the first game of this tournament. Tier 3 clutch at high pressure sees a plus 10 boost to all attributes. And he'll get a base hit through the right side. The runner, or the second baseman, Lloyd Cook, was shading towards second base for a play at second, I guess. I don't know why he wasn't in normal. I guess he was shading towards backing up the runner or something. I don't know. But no runner is able to reach. Elvis Stanley reaches first, and now, comes home. And bases are loaded for John Renero. Swings through that one. He did not get a chance to show up in the first game. Here he'll sky to center field, and it'll be an easy play for Dolph Stake to end the inning. So a rocky start from Slip Sauter as he gave up 4 hits in the first inning, but did not allow a run. So that was a pretty big deal for the Blue Rocks getting out of that. We'll see if their offense can turn things around for them. See what they can do here with Johnny Bags. Again, high pressure, tier 3 clutch, and he'll swing at the first pitch. Not nearly as successful as Slash Trips as he grounds to second base for out number 1. Here comes Dolph Stake against the right-handed Kerwin Arches. He'll have tier 3 power versus righties and contact versus righties. He'll take the first pitch strike. A foul back, and he's quickly down 0-2. And a pop-up into foul territory. Getting over to that one is Junior Young. Senior will catch that for out number 2. So not a good start for the Blue Rocks offense. Oh, I said Boozy Doozleshine was on the Blazers. I was completely wrong. He's over here. I'll have to go back and see. Oh, it was probably Hammer Longballo in the 3 spot. A liner foul and down 0-2 once again. So Kerwin Arches, the workhorse, is being very efficient. A grounder to third. Bentley will step on the bag, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Kerwin Arches. So the Blazers will look the confident part here in Game 2 as their offense is getting going against Slip Sauter, and the pitching is working in spades for them. We'll see if that continues throughout the rest of this game, but Slip is hoping to have a much cleaner and quicker inning against Hercules Bentley. Bentley swings through strike 2, down 1-2 in the count, and he'll muscle one into left field, tailing away from Kathy Koldesak, who gets it on a one-hopper, it looks like, and Bentley will be on first base. Another leadoff hit for the Blazers, and with a runner on first, not much speed. Here comes Marsha Brown, dropped all the way down to the 8th spot in the order. She is hitless in the tournament so far. She'll have tier 2 tough out if she gets to a 2-0-2 count, or with 2 strikes, excuse me. Nance Tools backhands it, tosses to Cook, and not nearly in time to get over to first, and that'll be a fielder's choice, going 6-4 on that one. And Marsha Brown will reach first base with much better speed as she trades places with Bentley. And now Nairuba Wanga, who got rid of first pitch prayer, will bloop this one into second base, and easy play for Lloyd Cook for out number 2. Marsha stays at first base, and we wrap to the top of the order for the first time today. And Slash getting his second at-bat. Now 3 for 4 so far. Tier 3 bad ball hitter. He swings at the first pitch again, so he has been very aggressive in this game so far. You'll remember he hit that double. Pop fly in foul territory, and that'll end the inning. Another catch in foul territory, this time for the Blue Rocks defense. And Boo Lewis will catch that and head to the dugout. But a much cleaner inning, all things considered. Did give up 2 base hits, a base hit on a fielder's choice, only allowing 1 base runner, but not that much of a big deal. I guess it wasn't Hammer. Or I'm getting these teams mixed up. Holy moly. My apologies, everyone. Hammer Longballo comes up, number 4 hitter for the Blue Rocks. Will pull that one and scoops with a nice diving play. He beats the Longballo to the bag, and that'll be out number 1, so another ground out. Not what you'd expect from your fastball hitter, but it is what it is. Now here comes Lloyd Cook with tier 3 high pitch, and we'll see a low inside pitch for ball 1. Gets a high pitch, but just misses and fouls it back. And there's one. Lloyd Cook, does he have enough? This one up against the wall, and off the wall, Marsha Brown, the secondary left fielder, does not even try to make a play on that ball. She catches it off the wall, and that's going to be a 1-out double for Lloyd Cook. Maybe that's for Marsha being out of position. I'm not sure. She's not the strongest fielder overall. Now here comes Kathy Cul-de-sac. She'll immediately ground to shortstop, and that'll be a nice play from Elvis Stanley. For out number 2, runner retreats back to second. Nance Tools comes up. Takes pitch number 1 for a ball low and outside. Another ball low. Make it a 3-0 count. Falling behind is Kerwin Arches, and she'll chase on the 3-0, so she got the green light, but it's a foul ball. 2 outs and a runner on second with good speed, and Nance Tools walks for ball 4. 2 on and 2 out. Give me 1 moment, please. And the first run of the ball game is actually from the Delaware Blue Rocks. I missed that, who hit that one, but a big moment there as the runner comes around to score just in front of the tag. And the Blue Rocks will get their first run of the tournament. Big moment there, and I missed it. My apologies. Boo Lewis comes up, number 9 hitter, hitless in the first game, and he'll continue that streak as he strikes out looking, and he'll lose his mojo. So keep that in mind. The speedy runners of the Blazers, if they can get on base, Boo Lewis may not have the arm strength to get them out if they try to steal. So we'll start with Scoops tomahawking 1-for-1 with a single, and Slip Sauter's got to feel a little bit better knowing that he's got some insurance. Alicia Woodrow sitting on the bench just can't believe that he got more insurance than her. And a nice double here from Scoops tomahawking, sliding into second safely. He'll get a mojo boost. He's much faster now, but that's a good way to start this game for the Blazers in a great response. Oh, Junior Young Senior's in the 3 spot for some reason with tier 3 contact versus lefties. Junior hoping to respond quickly to push in that runner from second base with phenomenal speed over there is Scoops. And there's ball, strike 1, followed by ball 2 there. And 1 high, so 3-1 count. Good spot for Junior Young Senior. Runner takes off on the ball and tags out at third base for out number 1. Scoops could not get that ball over in time. He'll lose his mojo, and I believe that might have gotten Boo Lewis back into neutral mojo. Yes, it does. But in that whole commotion, Junior Young Senior worked the walk. So a little bit of a backfire there. Boo with a really great throw to third. And now here comes Kay Gutterson. Not much speed over at first base. And he'll pop up. This one in shallow left field, calling it his tools. She'll get that one for out number 2. Runner holds at first, and big missed opportunity there for the Blazers. We'll see if Elvis Stanley can respond with 2 outs. Already 1-for-1 with a single. He put one into right field in his last at-bat. You'll notice that we're currently in a medium pressure situation, which does not affect the clutch trait. And pulled foul well ahead of that one. Didn't time it up properly. 1-2 count. Another foul ball there. And ball 2 inside. Slip with his 45th pitch here will be fouled back, so we'll maintain the 2-2 count. And a grounder straight to shortstop. And shortstop to shortstop action right there as Nance Tools will throw it to first to end the inning. So Blazers started off in a really good spot with Scoops tomahawking leadoff double, but it did not pay off when he tried to steal third and failed. And so the Blue Rocks trying to extend their lead here against Kerwin Arches. And they'll start in a good spot here as Johnny Baggs will push one into center field for a base hit. So he gets the hitting started for the Blue Rocks. We'll see Dolph Stake come up in the number 2 spot, still looking for his first hit of the tournament. Still getting his attributes boosted, and a hit and run. Scoops will only have the option at first base, so a good decision to do that with the unfortunate grounder to second base. At least it saves the double play. And runner will move up to second base. Johnny Baggs with Boozy Doozleshine coming up. There's a strike. 1-1 count. And sent to right center field. This one's carrying. It's got a chance. And it dies right at the wall. Nairuba Wanga will catch that about 1 step off the wall on the warning track for out number 2. And runner will advance to third easily on the sacrifice fly. And now here comes Hammer Longbala with power versus righties at tier 3. And fastball hitter, he gets a fastball but high. Kerwin trying to be very careful here, throwing another fastball. Hammer is the guy you want up in this situation, and he lost one to right field. Coming in on it is Nairuba Wanga, and he gets there in time. Ends the inning in spectacular fashion. Very unfortunate situation for the Blue Rocks. They're hoping they could have pushed a little bit more insurance right there. Instead, it ends the inning, and Hammer not having a good day as he grounded to second, and very soft contact on that blooper. John Renero will come up 0-for-1, and he'll push one foul. John, forgot to mention, is he's getting his first appearance here. I should also acknowledge his draft spot. John was drafted in the 19th inning. He is the sawteeth shortstop, and he pops up for out number 1. Hercules Bentley got a base hit in his last at-bat. We're reaching high-pressure situation here, and Slip is throwing his 50th pitch, which is a grounder past Boozy Doozleshine into the left field corner. Heading towards the ball is Kathy Cul-de-sac, and she's getting it in time. Hercules just so slow. He couldn't get a double out of that one, and a leadoff, or I guess a one-out single for the Blazers, and Marsha Brown will come up, still searching for her first hit. And she puts a tag on that one, but pulls it well foul. And Slip approaching the end of his day. Oh, nice diving attempt from Hammerlong Ballo, but it's going to be just foul. And 0-2 count, tough out activates, and she'll use that to foul a pitch off. She didn't like it. She hits this one past the diving Lloyd Cook into center field. Runner will hold at second base, so 2 on and 1 out. An opportunity for Nairobi Wanga to capitalize. He did reach on an infield single in the first game and came around to score the only run. We'll see what he can do here. First pitch prayer activated, and he swings at it anyways. And was his prayer answered? It was not. Johnny Baggs will track that down. Good speed as he reaches the warning track, and it does get far enough to allow Hercules Bentley, the slow-footed runner, first baseman, to get all the way to third. And so we'll see runners on the corners, but now 2 outs for Slash Trips. He blasts one left field, but this one's tailing out of play, and it will get out. Did have the distance. Ooh, have to be careful there, Slip. And Slash Trips will take a ball low. Swings at one, probably chased out of the zone a little bit. He fouls it off, but it's an 0-2 count, or 1-2 count, and he'll line right to Johnny Baggs to end the inning. So a lot of opportunities for both teams. The Blazers with 8 hits so far, but have not been able to get any of them home. And the Blue Rocks have to feel like they need more insurance if they want to feel comfortable with this ball game as is. But very low scoring for both teams. And Lloyd Cook will come up. He hit one to the wall in left field. This time, very unlucky result is that one's going to be a pop foul or pop out to shortstop. Stanley catching that for easy out number 1. Kathy Cul-de-sac 0 for 1 today. Tier 3 contact versus righties. So we've seen a lot of those traits activated in this game. Swings at the first pitch and fouls it back. Down 0-1. Kerwin Arches is thrown his 37th pitch here. So he's been very efficient. Geez, that caught the corner. Beautiful pitch, tailing out of the zone, but it just catches the edge of the plate. And that'll be out number 2 for Kathy Cul-de-sac. So she's in disbelief, but she heads back to the dugout. Nance Tools here looking for her first hit as well. And a pulled, oh my goodness, Keg Gunderson actually makes the play. I thought that was getting past him, but he's able to snag it and toss it to first in time to end the inning. So 1-2-3 inning for Arches. And now it's time for the Blazers to try and turn it on again. Scoops Tomahawking coming up for his 3rd at-bat. He is 2 for 2 with a double and a single. And Slip Sauter throwing his 60th pitch. This one down the right field line. Oh, he might have been seeing triple on that one if he was able to land in fair territory. Instead, a long foul and a 1-1 count. Stays inside, stares that one down as it almost hits him. And there's that one will stay high. 3-1 count for Scoops. Ooh, he gets that one, but just ahead of it, pulls it foul. And there's strike 3 at the top of the zone. Scoops got caught looking, and Slip Sauter feeling a little bit like he's going to the next level as he gets a first strikeout, I believe, of the game for him. Nope, 2 strikeouts, excuse me. And now here comes Junior Young Sr. He'll pop up, foul territory, and get out of play. Falls behind 0-2. And a liner to Nance Tools will be out number 2. As Keg Gunderson will come up with bases empty. 1-2 count, or I'm sorry, 1 for 2 today with a single. Not having the best day, but I think a lot of the Blazers would say the same. And he'll loft this one to the left field. Kathy Cul-de-sac will get under to that and end the inning. So Slip probably at the end of his day after 5 innings of 8-hit ball, but no runs scored. I don't imagine we'll see him pitch in the 6th inning, but he has been phenomenal so far, bending but not breaking. Now they're going to hopefully get a win for him, the Blue Rocks, as they want their offense to get going. Was it Boomer? Was Boomer Platoon the one? Yeah, he had a single and an RBI. He is the difference maker in this ball game, and he'll get caught looking on that one. Strike 3, and that'll be out number 1 for Boo Lewis. And Kerwin with 3 strikeouts today, having a solid day, but just like as he gets a pop-up here, Boo Lewis will end up flying out to Hercules Bentley. As we saw Alicia Woodrow in the last one doing really good, but losing by giving up 1 run, we might see the same thing from Kerwin Arches. Kerwin is locked in. 2 outs for Johnny Baggs on max pressure, and Kay Gunnarsson with a really nice little scoop there, and he'll toss to first to end the inning. So Kerwin, very efficient, very successful, but unfortunately, he's given up 1 run, and heading into the last inning of this ballgame, the 6th inning, the Blazers have 3 outs to work with, and we'll see Kathy get pulled for Super Sampson in left field, and somehow Slip is going to stay in this one. He is locked in. I don't think this is a good idea as he's over the 70 pitch mark. 2-0 count to Elvis Stanley, really working around him. He'll catch a strike on the corner. Second one on the inside part of the plate. 2-2 count. Elvis will foul one back. I still think this is a bad idea. And a foul again. Elvis Stanley with tier 3 clutch in a max pressure situation. We'll see if he can follow through here. 2-2, staying alive. He'll dribble one to shortstop, kind of in between everybody. Nobody's talking, and Boomer Platoon will be the one that ends up going for it. Nance Tools bailed on it, and Slip Sauter bailed on it, and the runner will reach first safely. So an infield single. Slip will get pulled for Jeffrey Jenkins. Jeffrey definitely not the best pitcher in this bullpen. Let me do a quick peek over here. Jeffrey drafted in the 20th round from the Blowfish, the long reliever with a 4-seam, a 2-seam, and a slider. They throw the pitch out, trying to catch Elvis Stanley taking off. A 1-2 count here for John Raniero. 0 for 2 today. They do another pitch out. Elvis still not going. And a long pause before he throws ball 3, so full count with no outs. Great speed at first base. And there's ball 4, so John Raniero, not even taking the bat off his shoulders, will work a walk. And so 2 on and no outs. They're cruising right now. Centralia has that opportunity to score from a second base, the tying run. Jeffrey Jenkins has to be very careful as that ball is pulled well foul. Hercules Bentley 2 for 2 with 2 singles. They check on the runner. He seems to be very distracted on the mound, really worried about that runner on second base. It's a nice strike there, so no 2 count. And Jenkins will get a liner right to Boomer Platoon at third base, and that'll be out number 1. So that's a big out. A ground ball now could potentially end the game as a double play. We'll see if Marsha Brown can capitalize, batting 200 on the tournament. Takes the ball. Runners take off for third. Lewis not even close to in time, as the now tying runner is on third base with 1 out. The double play is still in order here. And a ball outside, so 3-1 count here. I don't know why we went to Jeffrey Jenkins first. And a liner to Boomer Platoon. He does it again. That's out number 2. Runners have to hold. And now we get to Nairuba Wonga. 0 for 2 today. We'll get pulled for Marvin Steed. Oh my God, Marvin Steed, who didn't get the start today. But the power versus righty trait activated, and he'll capitalize. He gets a base hit on the first pitch he sees, sends it into center field. Runner heading to third base. Throw not in time, and Marvin Steed comes up huge. The number 4 pick for the Blazers, the Blowfish captain, the left fielder, comes through in the clutch for his team, and this is a tie ball game in the top of the 6th, and now Slash Trips can potentially add to the lead. Runners on the corners with 2 outs. Slash gets a foul ball there, and he is even 1-1. Pushes another one foul, make it 1-2, falling behind. Jeffrey Jenkins trying to stop the bleeding. Ball way inside. Not a competitive pitch at all. There's one, stays outside. So full count, runner takes off for second base, and that's ball 4. So I don't know if you... I guess I don't blame you for working around Slash Trips. I do blame you for working around Slash Trips when Scoops Tomahawking is on deck. So bases loaded, and this could be a really bad spot for the Blue Rocks as Jeffrey Jenkins has the bases loaded with 2 outs. Scoops 2 for 3 with a double and a single, very hot right now. Although he did lose his mojo after getting caught stealing third. And there's ball 4, so a bases loaded walk. 4 pitches. And Jeffrey Jenkins completely losing the strike zone will give the Blazers the lead here in the top of the 6th inning. He's tense now, still bases loaded for Junior Young Senior. He'll sky one to deep center field, but it doesn't look like it's going to get out. And Dolph Stake will end the bleeding finally. But 2 runs come across, and now the Rocks, who could have come up or could have avoided even coming up in the bottom of the 6th, now have to play with a deficit. They're down by 1 run with 3 outs left to work with. We'll do 2, 3, 4 hitters. Steve and Brown will move over to right field for Steve to move to left field. And a grounder up the middle. That'll be an easy play for Elvis Stanley for out number 1. Dolph Stake was not able to capitalize on his traits in this game. Boozy Doozleshine hit one hard, but lined out in his last at-bat, if I recall correctly. 0 for 2 today. Swings at the first pitch, fouls that off. Kerwin Arches trying for the complete game, now with a chance to get the win. He is still locked in, only throwing his 50th pitch here. Much more efficient, and he gets a pop-up and it stays in play for Junior Young Sr., catching that for out number 2. Here he is, folks. Hammer Longballo is the guy you want to see. He's currently tense, 0 for 2 today. Tier 3 power versus righties, fastball hitter trade activated. Gets an off-speed pitch for a strike there. He could tie this with 1 swing of the bat. He gets another off-speed, so he falls behind 0-2. Hammer Longballo, oh my God. Pulls the string on the curveball. He was way ahead of that one, and Hammer strikes out the Centralia Blazers with a dagger to the Blue Rocks. They take this one, in the last inning. They managed to fight against, I believe you should have pulled Slip Sauter sooner. I also believe you should have went to any of your other relievers, anyone other than Jeffrey Jenkins, and you're probably in a good place. But man, that is so tough. Blue Rocks, I feel bad for you. This is a dagger of a loss. 2-1. The Blazers, probably should have won this. They just were able to get so many more hits, but they couldn't do anything with them. It was just a matter of not if, but when they were able to break through. All right, taking a look at these two teams, not a lot of offense from the Blue Rocks. They were able to do something, but not a whole lot. Reaching bases, Johnny Bags. We also saw the double, and then coming around to score was Lloyd Cook, the RBI single from Boomer Platoon. The only other base runner was Nance Tools with a walk. So a quiet day for the Blue Rocks offense. It was almost enough, but I don't think any of us believed 1 run should have been enough. For the Blazers, a lot more offense, 10 hits combined. Big 2-hit day from Tomahawking. He got an RBI. 2-hit day from Stanley. He scored a run. 2 hits from Hercules Bentley. And then we had singles from Trips, Gutterson, Brown, and Steed. We also saw 4 walks for the Blazers offense, so they were able to be patient. That's what drove Slip Sauter off the mound as early as they did. It was the hits and the walks that just got to him. And with that being said, Marvin Steed came in for his first at-bat of the season. No, it wasn't. He played in the last game. My mistake. He gets a RBI single, and that was the difference maker. No, it was the RBI walk from Scoops Tomahawking. That was the difference maker, actually. Pitching-wise, another really beautiful pitching performance from both teams, from their starters. Slip Sauter with 5 innings. He gave up 9 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk, and 2 strikeouts. But damn, Jeffrey Jenkins just blew this one. He gets the loss. 1 inning, 1 hit, 1 earned run, 3 walks. 3 walks in 1 inning. Ugh, just awful. Kerwin Arches, 6 innings pitch. He gave up 3 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk, and 4 strikeouts. So beautiful performance. Tough loss for Slip Sauter. Tough outing for Slip Sauter as he walks away with a no decision. I guess that's the better result versus his peer Alicia Woodrow. But either way, another fun game. Kerwin Arches gets the number 1 spot, to Scoops Tomahawking number 2, and Slip Sauter number 3. So I think if you pull Slip in that 6th inning before he even comes out to the mound, you have, let's see what relief pitchers the Blue Rocks have to work with in their bullpen, because it confuses me. What were you thinking going to Jeffrey Jenkins in the 6th? You don't need a long reliever at that point. You have Gasser Morris. Okay, you have Rob Hurlington the 4th, you have Joanna Heater, and you have Maximo Primo. Holy shit! You had your closer in a 1-0 ball game, and I believe there were 2 on when they brought in Jeffrey Jenkins, which means Rally Stopper would have been activated. Holy moly. This is conspiracy time. I don't know what happened here. I feel even worse for the Blue Rocks as they just lost, or they got a loss or a win stolen from them. Obviously, kudos to the Blazers as they battled through this one, but man, you don't see that coming. And this is really, I think, where it's frustrating to know that these types of decisions can happen. But I think that the main thing that you have to figure out is like, how are you going to build your team to offset weird decisions like this from the bullpen? So, wow, that is tough. Well, the Blue Rocks will take a 2-0 deficit as they now turn to the Blazers' home park for Game 3. And if the Blazers can win that one, they'll sweep the Blue Rocks and head to the next round. But we have a little while before we get to that one. Next time out, we're going to see another game between the California Grizzlies and the Arizona Epics. A big epic loss for the Epics in that last one as the Grizzlies get a walk-off win off the bat of Beefcake McStevens. But we'll see if the Epics can respond. Can't wait for that game. And I also can't wait for our next game with the Dogs because I really want to see if we can respond to that 15-0 or 15-7 shellacking that we got. And hopefully get the series back to even. So, oh man, this has been as much fun as I could have imagined it was. I hope you've been enjoying this series. Again, keep me posted down below if you have any thoughts around this series, your favorite teams, your favorite players as you're getting to see them more. And let me know if you have any other ideas for future projects, as when we finish this one, we'll be looking to do something different. So thank you so much. We have a wonderful rest of your day. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're enjoying the content, and we'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.